All right, the court will call the matters of Javon Wilson, case numbers 22T00135, 23T00273, 25S00067, and 17W000420.
Tiffany Woods for the people.
Paul Barnett on behalf of the township.
Assistant Public Defender Dr. Leba on behalf of Mr. Wilson. Mr. Wilson, please state your name, sir.
Javon Wilson.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Wilson. How are you, sir?
Good morning. I'm good.
Good. We're here for 3 pretrials and a review, and I'm proud to say that he has been making his payments as he said he was going to. So the review goes very smoothly this morning. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right.
Your
That's for your pretrials.
regard to the pretrials, Mr. Wilson has not been able to restore his license. However, we do have an offer where he can where he can plead to no operative license on person in the 6-7 matter. There OWVI in the 273, and the civil infraction of no proof of insurance in 135.
So, Mr. Lebo, sir, I was in the middle of reading something else, and you're going to need to start over with all of those, and you're going to need to do them slower because I do have to write it down. So,
Yes, Your Honor.
again, now which one is he pleading? What is he pleading to in 135, for instance?
135, that was the civil infraction of no proof of insurance, Your Honor.
Actually, it looks like I wrote them down from last time. So in 23T00273, he's pleading to an added count 2 of OWVI.
Yes, Your Honor.
Correct.
And count 1 will be dismissed. And then in 25-00067, did not write that one down.
Your Honor, 6-7 would be no operative license on person.
So he's going to plead to an added count 2, no ops on person. Count 1 would be dismissed. All right, sir. As far as this case is concerned, we'll start with the more serious matter, which is the operating while visibly intoxicated. That is a misdemeanor and it carries a maximum penalty of up to 93 days and or $300 fine plus court costs. In exchange for a plea to that, in case number 23T00273, the more serious offense of operating while intoxicated, which has more points and more license repercussions, will be dismissed. And then in case number 25S00067, you will be pleading to a no ops on person, and that is a misdemeanor carrying a maximum penalty of up to 93 days and or $500 fine. But the license sanctions are minimal, if any at all. And then in case number 22T00135, you would be pleading or accepting responsibility for a civil infraction of no proof of insurance, which has a fine of $155. Is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Please raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you swear do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. You may lower your hand. I'm going to go over some rights that you have, sir, that you're going to be giving up by entering into this plea. Please stop me if you have any questions or if you feel like you need to speak with your attorney again, okay?
Yes.
You have the right to have a trial by a jury, at which time you could call witnesses to speak for you, and you could get an order signed by this court to require that those witnesses come to court. You have the right to see, hear, and question any and all witnesses that would be called against you. And you have the right to be a witness for yourself, or you could choose to remain silent. If you decided to remain silent, the prosecutor couldn't comment on it. In addition to that, you have the right to be presumed innocent unless proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand all those rights, sir? Do
Yes, ma'am.
you understand you're going to be giving up all those rights and you're not going to have a trial of any sort?
Yes.
Do you also understand that there's no automatic right to appeal this decision? So the decision you're making today, in all likelihood, is going to stick with you.
Yes.
And then if you were on probation, parole, or bond, that you could be in violation of that probation, parole, or bond. And that was from January 29th of 2022. So are you on one that you were on way back then, perchance, sir? Oh, well, that's just one of the days. Let me make sure I have all the days. And then March 11th of 23, and then February 11th of 25. Are you on any probation that you were on at the time of any of these offenses?
No, I'm on probation right now, but I wasn't on probation then.
Okay, all right, thank you. And sir, if you're not a US citizen, there could be immigration consequences, okay?
Yes.
All right. To the charge of no operator's license on person and operating while visibly impaired, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Has anyone promised you anything to get you to plead guilty that wasn't placed on the record here today?
No.
Has anyone threatened you in any way, shape, or form?
No.
So let's turn to the March 11th, 2023 event with the operating while intoxicated. On that date, sir, were you operating a motor vehicle at Huron River Drive here in Ypsilanti Township?
Yes.
And while you were operating that motor vehicle, were you under the influence of alcohol?
Yes.
Mr. Barnett, was there a BAC?
There was, Your Honor. The Michigan State Police crime lab analysis of the blood sample revealed a 0.180 blood alcohol content.
This one so stipulates, Your Honor.
Thank you. And then, sir, on February 11th, were you operating a motor vehicle at the vicinity of Ecorse Road here in Ypsilanti Township, sir?
Oh, yes.
And at the time you were operating that motor vehicle, were your license suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yes, they were.
Which one?
Suspended, I think. I think they were suspended.
Thank you. All right, I find that there's a factual basis for both the no operator's license on person as well as the OWVI. Are you satisfied, Mr. Prosecutor?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Defense counsel?
Yes,
This is liquid.
All right. And then, sir, as far as, are you accepting responsibility for no proof of insurance on January 29th, 2022?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor, Mr. Wilson has completed an assessment.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that. I really can't do much about it though. Anyway, my docket doesn't allow it. I have PEs and then we're out in August, beginning of August. So what we're going to do is put this over to August the 12th at 10 o'clock a.m. So I can tell you the fine in the 22T00135 is $135. I mean, $155. Do you want me to put that on the payment plan?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, ma'am.
So I'll put that one on the payment plan. And then I'll bring you back here on August 12th at 10 o'clock. I think I said that out loud. for sentencing. You need to make sure you get the assessment over to the probation department, you and your attorney, okay? And then they will prepare a report for both your counsel and myself and the prosecutor to review. And then when you come back here for sentencing, sir, we'll be all set to go, okay? So make sure you still call them. I'm gonna give you the phone number to reach out to them, okay?
Yes.
You know when you're ready and you have a pen.
1 second. 1 second.
For everybody else that might need to call probation also, so please make sure you write that number down. Everybody on the call should write the number down. If there's any slight possibility that you might be referred to call the probation today, write the number down.
All right, let's talk about that. The multi-case hearing for Javon Wilson was a bit of a procedural juggling act, but Magistrate Hillary Braley kept everything moving with her usual steady hand. Wilson was in court for 3 pretrials and a review, and the good news right out of the gate was that he'd been making his payments as promised. That made the review portion quick and painless. The pretrials were where the detail work came in. His license still wasn't restored, but the defense and prosecution had worked out a package deal. Plead to no operator's license on person in one matter, operating while visibly impaired in another, and accept responsibility for a civil infraction of no proof of insurance in the third exchange. The more serious counts including operating while intoxicated would be dismissed. Braley, in typical fashion, went over every element slowly and clearly, even pausing when the initial rundown from defense counsel came in a little too fast. Wilson stayed polite and responsive, answering each question with a straightforward, "Yes, ma'am," and never giving the impression he was trying to hedge. His admissions were directious. He drove under the influence in March 2023. Yes, his license was suspended in February 2025. And yes, he lacked proof of insurance back in January 2022. The back from the 2023 incident, a hefty .180, confirmed by the state lab, but that was part of the charge being reduced in the plea deal. Both sides stipulated to the facts without fuss, and Braley made sure Wilson understood the rights he was waiving, the potential penalties, and the lack of automatic appeal. The atmosphere was calm and businesslike, though Braley did slide in some practical touches like making sure everyone on the Zoom call wrote down the probation department's phone number, just in case. By the end, the civil infraction fine of $155 was placed on a payment plan. Sentencing was set for August 12th, and the instructions were crystal clear. Get the assessment to probation, be ready for the next date, and keep on top of the plan. No drama, no theatrics, just a clean example of how multiple matters can be resolved efficiently when everyone's on the same page. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one,